Have you ever thought about this? What if you woke up one morning and your legs just wouldn't move? What if getting out of bed felt impossible? What if something as simple as sitting up, taking a step, or even walking to the bathroom on your own became a challenge? It's hard to even imagine, isn't it? But here's something you might not know. It could happen to any one of us, at any time. Hi, I'm Dr. Thomas Andrews, and I've spent over 50 years in orthopedic care. I'm 87 now, and throughout my career, I've heard a lot of people say the same thing to me. Doctor, my legs just don't work like they used to. No matter how much I try, they're just not improving. And every time I hear that, I feel for them. You see, most of these folks think that it's just the natural course of aging, that it's something you can't avoid. But every time, without fail, I remind them of something important. This isn't something that just happens because you're getting older. After decades of treating patients, I've learned a thing or two. You see, leg problems, even as we age, can be prevented if we take care of them. It's true. Our bodies naturally weaken over time, but with the right care, we can restore strength, especially in our legs. Let me tell you about a patient of mine, Mrs. Evelyn Johnson, an 84-year-old from a small town near Kansas City. Mrs. Johnson had always taken care of herself. She exercised every morning at the local park, living a full, active life. But one day, she slipped in the grocery store, and from that moment on, she couldn't walk a single step without a walker. She said to me, "Doctor, I guess this is just what happens when you get older. There's nothing I can do about it, right?" And you know what? I looked at her and I said, "Miss Johnson, it's not about your age. There's a way to get your legs back in shape, and it starts right now." And sure enough, little by little, she started doing simple leg exercises. Over time, she didn't need the walker nearly as much, and today, she's walking around without it. The thing is, Mrs. Johnson's improvement wasn't because she was getting older. It was because we started taking proper care of her legs. So, let me tell you this, it's never too late. With the right care and management, your legs can regain strength. The 4 methods I'll share with you today are simple, effective, and based on my years of experience. And here's the best part. They don't require any fancy gym equipment or difficult exercises. These are things you can start doing right in your own home. No special tools needed. So, starting today, why not take a moment to care for your leg health? The change can begin right now, this very moment. If this message resonates with you or you think it might help someone else, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with your friends or family. Let's take this journey together and start looking after our legs. So, what do you think is the most important thing when it comes to taking care of your legs? I know most of you probably think about strengthening your leg muscles first, but before that, I want to say something important. Blood circulation. Because the truth is, the first step to leg health is making sure the blood flows properly. Have you ever experienced your legs swelling, tingling, or feeling cold? At first, it might just seem like a minor inconvenience, right? But if those symptoms keep happening, you can't just brush them off. These little signs can lead to bigger problems if they're ignored. I hear this a lot in my practice. "Doctor, my legs are constantly tingling. No matter how much I exercise, nothing seems to help." Every time I hear that, it really hits me. You see, many people think it's just something that comes with getting older, but in reality, it's often due to poor circulation. And if we don't take care of it, things can get worse. Let me tell you a story about one of my patients, Mrs. Margaret Wilson, who's 84. After retiring, Mrs. Wilson spent most of her time sitting at home, and over time, her legs began to swell and feel numb. At first, she thought it was just because of her age, but when the symptoms got worse, she came to one of my health seminars. That's when I told her, if this circulation problem keeps going, it can lead to serious conditions like a stroke or heart attack. Mrs. Wilson started to cry and said, "Doctor, last night my legs hurt so much I couldn't sleep. I can't even play with my grandkids anymore. I feel like my life is over." Hearing that broke my heart, but after that, I gave her 4 simple exercises to do, and 6 months later, she was walking through the park with her grandkids, enjoying life again. It was such a beautiful moment for me, so don't worry. If you start now, positive change is possible for you too. Let me walk you through the 4 simple exercises I gave Mrs. Wilson. The first one is the ankle bounce exercise. It's really easy. While sitting down, just move your toes up and down, like you're pressing an accelerator pedal in a car. Do it gently, and try to do it about 100 times after each meal. This simple movement stimulates your calf muscles and helps your blood flow back to your heart. It's so simple, and you can do it any time. If you stick with it, your legs will feel much lighter. The second exercise is soaking your feet in warm water. Try soaking your feet in water that's about 100 Fahrenheit degrees and adding a spoonful of sea salt. While you watch TV in the evening, let your feet relax in the water. This will improve circulation and reduce swelling. Try to do it for about 20 minutes every day, and you'll start feeling your legs getting lighter. The third one is raising your legs. This is simple but incredibly effective. Lie down on your bed or sofa and raise your legs higher than your heart for about 10 minutes. You'll notice that the blood naturally flows back to your heart, reducing swelling. If you do this after meals, it'll make a huge difference. It may feel a little strange at first, but stick with it, and soon your legs will feel so much better. And the fourth exercise is leg massage. Gently massage your legs from your ankles up to your knees, but don't press too hard. This will help improve both circulation and lymphatic flow. The best time to do this is after a warm bath, when your muscles are relaxed and the effects will be even greater. See, with just these simple exercises, you can improve your leg health significantly. At first, it might seem like a lot, but the key is consistency. Even if you only spend 5 minutes a day, those small moments of care will make a huge difference in your life. Start now. You've got this. So, what comes next after making sure your blood circulation is in good shape? The next important thing is strengthening those legs. But don't worry, you don't need to go to the gym or use heavy, complicated equipment. I'm 87 years old myself, and I do simple exercises every day. Starting can feel tough, but the key is that the best exercises for leg health are the simple ones you can do in your everyday life. Let me tell you about one of my patients, Mr. Robert Jackson, 78 years old, from a small town near Boston. Mr. Jackson had always been in good health and kept up with his exercise. But one day, while climbing stairs, he missed a step and fell. After that, his legs lost a lot of strength. Soon, he couldn't even make it to the bathroom without assistance, and he was in such a state of discomfort that he had to rely on adult diapers. It was a tough situation, but after thinking about it, I showed Mr. Jackson 4 simple exercises to help rebuild his strength. At first, he was hesitant, but just 6 months later, he was able to walk without a cane again. What made him happiest was being able to hold his granddaughter once more. Seeing that moment made my heart swell with joy. You can do this too. Let me share the 4 simple exercises I often recommend at my clinic. They're easy and something anyone can do right at home. The first exercise is standing up slowly from a chair. This one sounds simple, but it's incredibly effective. Sit in a comfortable chair and try to stand up slowly without using your hands. At first, it might feel challenging, so don't worry. Even doing it just 3 times is fine. Gradually, increase the number as you get stronger. This movement helps strengthen your thigh muscles and makes climbing stairs much easier. Plus, it's great for improving your balance, which reduces your risk of falling. Many of my patients have gained confidence in their walking just by doing this exercise regularly. The second exercise is squatting while holding a wall. Stand with your back against the wall, feet shoulder width apart. Then, gently bend your knees and lower your body as if you're sitting in a chair. Hold the squat for 10 seconds at first and try to increase the time as you build strength. This targets both your thighs and calves, making your legs stronger and more stable. The wall offers support so you can start safely and gain confidence as you go. Take it slow, and with consistency, you'll see improvement. The third exercise is heel raises. This one's fantastic for strengthening your calves and improving balance. Stand next to a chair or wall for support. Keep your feet flat on the floor and slowly raise your heels off the ground, then lower them back down. Do this 10 times in the morning and 10 times at night. At first, it may feel a little awkward, but with time, you'll notice your balance improving, which helps prevent falls. The last exercise is leg lifts while sitting. This one is super easy but very effective. While sitting in a chair, extend one leg straight out, then lift it up and lower it back down. Try 5 repetitions on each leg. This targets your thighs and glutes, and it's a great exercise for building strength without needing to get up. It might seem tough at first, but stick with it, and soon you'll see improvements in both your strength and walking ability. See? With just these simple exercises, you can significantly improve your leg health. It might be tough at the start, but consistency is the key. Even if you start with just 5 minutes a day, that small change can make your daily life easier. Start today. A little change in your routine can lead to a huge improvement in your leg health, and that can make all the difference in how you feel every day. So, we've covered the 4 key ways to keep your legs healthy: strength exercises and improving circulation. If you stick with these, you'll be able to maintain strong, healthy legs even as you get older. And I say this with full confidence, based on my 87 years of experience as a physician. One thing I've learned from treating thousands of patients is this: aging is inevitable, but taking care of your legs is something you can absolutely prevent and improve. Now, have you ever had this thought while you're exercising? Does exercise really make a difference when I'm older? Well, you don't need to worry about that. There's a study from Harvard Medical School that found even people as old as 95 increase their muscle mass after just a few months of strength training. Age is just a number, and your body is always ready to change. I hear this a lot in my office. Doctor, I'm too old to exercise. And every time I tell them, no, it's not that you're old, it's that you haven't been exercising enough. In fact, research has shown that regular exercise can actually make you biologically younger by as much as 10 years. And when it comes to leg exercises, the impact on your overall health is incredible. Stronger leg muscles improve circulation, stabilize blood pressure, and can even boost your brain health. Did you know that just walking can help prevent dementia in older adults? It's true, but the key is not to push yourself too hard. Don't aim for perfection right away. Start with just 5 minutes a day. Consistency is what matters most. If you ever feel pain while exercising, stop immediately and talk to a physical therapist or doctor. Even as you age, starting exercise will absolutely bring change. I've seen it firsthand during my 50 years of practicing medicine. So, start today. When your legs feel stronger and younger, everything else in your life will start to change. You'll be able to run around with your grandkids, travel with friends, and rediscover the joy of life. You're watching this video at such an important moment. Don't wait until next year or next month to start. Start today. The most important time to act is right now, because when we think it's too late, it's often the best time to begin something new. So, start with small actions today. And going forward, make sure to take care of your knees, cartilage, muscles, and bones, the things that support your legs. For strong muscles and healthy knees, be sure to eat protein-rich foods like chicken breast, quality fish, tofu, and eggs. And for bone health, you need calcium and vitamin D. Calcium strengthens your bones, and vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium. Make sure to include foods like anchovies, dairy products, and fish that are rich in calcium. For maximum absorption, pair it with vitamin D-rich foods like salmon, tuna, and mushrooms. Also, just 15 minutes of sunlight in the morning can naturally generate vitamin D. So why not take a short walk and soak up some sunshine? It's good for both your body and your mood. Remember, leg health is a key factor in your happiness during your later years. When your legs are healthy, you'll be more active, your muscles will get stronger, and you'll live a more active, happy life. On the other hand, if your legs aren't healthy, it can lead to less activity, a lack of motivation to move, and eventually, a cycle of decline. I think about a patient of mine, Mrs. Janet Thompson, who's 78. She had been suffering from a herniated disc and knee arthritis, and for 5 years she couldn't leave the house. She even struggled with depression because she couldn't play with her grandkids or meet her friends. But after following the methods I recommended for 6 months, she was able to walk for over 30 minutes without a cane. And just a year later, she went on a 2-day trip with her friends from her hometown, the first time in 30 years. Watching her, I couldn't help but feel deeply moved. She said to me, "Doctor, I've found my life again." Now, every morning I go for a walk in the park, have tea with my friends, and play with my grandkids at the playground. I never thought I'd feel this kind of happiness again. You see, no matter what, start today. Even if you don't feel healthy or your body isn't in great shape, even if you're older, your body is still capable of change. You can be 70, 80, or even 90 and still see improvement. Muscles can grow stronger, circulation can improve, and joint pain can decrease. The most important thing is to start today. Will you choose to make a change, or will you stay where you are? I speak with the confidence of 87 years of life and 50 years of experience as a doctor. Make the choice to change. That change will transform the rest of your life. Your healthy legs will decide the quality of your later years. So, start now. Please try these steps and feel free to share your experiences in the comments. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm rooting for your healthy, happy future. Thank you.